This is the very last species ID video, so give yourself a pat on the back and get ready to meet the very charismatic tall bluebell. Although compared to the previous species, sharp-toothed angelica, they actually aren't that tall, usually about 1 to 2 feet in height. They have simple leaves that are large and egg-shaped at the base and typically become smaller and narrower as you move up the plant. They often have numerous thin stems, and of course they have bell-shaped flowers. They're quite a favorite of pollinators, especially bees, and one curious fact we learned as a result of a previous intern, Leila Ayad's close observation of solitary bees interacting with this wildflower, is that it tends to get taken advantage of by what we call nectar robbers, which are insects that prefer nectar and don't care about pollen. So instead of flying into the center of the flower and getting covered in pollen that they then carry away, some insects will actually bite a hole in the bottom of the flower and drink the nectar through that hole, which saves them a bit of trouble and energy. Let's take a closer look at the phenophases of tall bluebell. The inflorescences of this species grow in clusters that droop downwards. The buds are light pink in color and they turn blue as they bloom. Again, the flowers are shaped very distinctly like church bells or like a tiny handbell, like you might see at the desk of an old-fashioned hotel that you'd ring to call for help. When tall bluebell is fruiting, it has adorable little 4-chambered fruit, very fleshy, that we call nutlets, just because they look like tiny nuts, although they're green. And during the seed release phase, these nutlets will have turned brown and dry and opened up. Each one contains 4 seeds, and when all of them are gone, seed release is over. Note that this species will often have multiple phenophases present at once, so look carefully at the whole plant and at all the individuals in the plot.